So all of these things factor in to having glowy, hydrating skin. Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about two of my favorite Korean skincare lines and how I went from having skin that looked like this to skin that is hydrated, glowy, and feeling refreshed like you see here. So if you're interested in getting that glowy type skin, that hydrating skin, keep watching. Disclaimer as well, I am not a licensed estheticianist, nor am I a professional in this industry as far as skincare. I'm not a dermatologist by any means necessary as well. So just keep that in mind when I'm sharing pointers and tips on how I keep my skin hydrated and glowy. You want to do what works for you. These are recommendations. These aren't things that you have to do that are set in stone. And you know your skin more than I know your skin. So just keep that in mind while watching this video. Let's say I broke out, I had my moments in high school, my hormones changed. I was also experimenting with a lot of different products, thinking that my skin was worse than it actually was. So I kind of had a lot of breakouts, a little bit of acne, scarring, little bumps throughout my forehead and my cheeks and even on my back. So I've come a long way to having kind of like this glass-like skin. Of course, even now, I have my moments where I'm breaking out or where an occasional pimple will come onto my face or even onto my back and my neck area, depending on the time of month, depending on stress level, depending on my diet at that certain time. So all of these things factor in to having glowy, hydrating skin. So keep that in mind as well as you continue on in your own journey and then continue on in watching this video. Today, as I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about two of my favorite Korean skincare lines, and that being Laneige and Then I Met You. I started using Then I Met You sometime last year around October or November. I was gifted a bottle of the Refining Birch Milk Toner, and I've been obsessed ever since. I've been an avid shopper of the brand. I've been a cheerleader, I guess you could say, trying to put my friends and family onto it because I had never used something quite like this before. I took some notes as well just to make sure that I was hitting all the points and including all the different ingredients for you guys. I'm also going to share them here in this video so you guys can take a look. You can screenshot it, do what you got to do in case you want to do more research on the product. Inserted some of the active ingredients found in the refining toner here on the screen so you guys are able to take a look at some of these ingredients. The biggest difference that I've really found in this specific toner versus others that I've used in the past is that birch milk or birch juice. Use birch juice in replacement of water, and it really hydrates and makes the skin feel so soft and supple. And it's really quite like nothing else I've used. And this is not a sponsored video either. I'm just truly glad that I found something so hydrating, because in the past I've used toners that feel like an alcohol kind of base. Like, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It feels very much like an alcohol rubbing oil that you're rubbing into your skin, and it just doesn't feel good, and it still leaves your skin very dry and not hydrated at all. I'll say as well, this product absorbs into my skin so nicely, and it's because of the squalene. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's plant-based, and it really sinks into your skin, going past that first barrier onto the skin and really getting into your pores. And that has made a huge difference too, because in the past and compared to other toners that I've used, it feels like it's more so just sitting on top of my skin and not seeping down. Like, we know, if you've taken a science class before in school, we know that skin has multiple different layers. And I feel like personally, this product really gets into all of those different layers of the skin. And it's because of that one product, or one ingredient rather, that allows it to get that deep. So aside from being hydrating and regenerating the skin, I like to say, and just kind of resetting your entire balance, it's also exfoliating your skin at the same time. So if you're not used to exfoliating your skin, they recommend you start at using the product 2 to 3 times a week, just so your skin can get used to it, so you can avoid inflammation or sensitivity. But typically for me, because I've been using it, like I said, for almost 6 months now, I would use it almost every day. I don't use a lot, but it has made such a difference in my overall skin health. The bottle of this birch milk toner retails for about $32. I'm gonna insert their link as well in my bio if you guys want to check them out. And to me, that's a very fair price. It is 100 milliliters. It lasts me about a month to like a month and a half, I will say. So you do have to replenish. I would say if you're using it every day, I would say maybe monthly or every other month, depending on how much you use. But for me, I find myself making it last almost a month and a half. 2 ways that you can apply this product. One is by using a cotton pad, and the other is just simply putting the product directly onto your skin and patting it in onto your face and onto your neck. I personally prefer to use a cotton pad because I feel like I have more control, and I can really get into areas of my face and my neck that I don't really think will reach on a cotton pad. And I just like the feeling of using a cotton pad or a cotton round on my skin in the morning. It feels really nice and really soothing. Second skincare product I wanted to talk to you guys today about was a brand called Laneige that has literally been around for 25 years plus, I think, at this point. I don't know about you, but I also always have a hard time pronouncing this brand, but it is called Laneige. And I recently just started using their toner. It's their cream skin toner plus moisturizer. So you guessed it, it literally moisturizes your skin while also toning your skin. And this product is about $33. You can purchase this online. They sell it at Sephora as well. This is where I got my large bottle, and it's 150 milliliters versus the Then I Met You for only 100 milliliters. So we'll see how long this lasts me. Again, this is my first time getting the larger bottle. They sell a small version if you wanted to test it out first before purchasing the large bottle for $33. You can purchase the small bottle at Amazon, and it works. That's how I discovered the brand as well. Or that's how I discovered this specific product, through Amazon. What are some of the ingredients that can be found in this toner? The biggest ingredients that I found in this one that have really made a difference are those amino acids. Those are great things to look out for. Amino acids help with protecting your natural skin's barrier. Sometimes our barriers, can get affected by too much sun exposure, what we consume, what we're eating, if we are smokers, or if we consume alcohol. This could also affect your natural skin's barrier. White tea leaf water really stood out to me. So what I've noticed in K-brand skincare lines is that they really focus on natural ingredients. They start from the earth. They start from, like we saw on Then I Met You, the marshmallow root or the birch milk juice, which would come from a tree. This here, the white tea leaf, also coming from a tree, also coming from a leaf. So very natural, very beginning stages of what I think is how we took care of our skin, decades ago before we were even here. They use natural remedies and natural properties to help their skin. And if you look at a lot of the Korean influencers or beauty industry, men and women coming out of Korea, their skin is flawless. Their skin is, like I say, glass-like, and that's what I'm striving for. That is what I'm striving for. I'm also striving for health, of course, and it's not just all about, okay, I want this glowing glass skin, but in Korean beauty standards, that glass skin is what we aim for. But I have dry skin. Normal to dry, I guess, but leaning more on the drier side. And then I met you is also could be used for people with all different types of skin type. But I wanted to just kind of put that out there as well, share what kind of skin I have. We might share the same skin type, but again, you have to find what works for you and find what is best and works for your already skin regimen, because these products are being added into what I already use, as far as my cleansers and my washes and my other moisturizers and creams that I use. I'm adding these into my regular routine, and it works for me, but it may not work for you. And the great thing about this toner is that it's a toner and a moisturizer. So it's a 2-in-1. You get 2-in-1 in one product for $33. I feel like that's a great deal. So what it does is it hydrates your skin while also with the milk consistency that's in the toner, and also obviously tones and creates that glowing type skin. So sometimes what I find with using some toners is, like I mentioned, they're drying. As soon as you put on your skin, you feel like you're immediately ready to put on some sort of moisture. But what I found with this product is that you don't need to feel like that immediately. It moisturizes your skin while also exfoliating your skin and also brightening back up your skin. So you're not really losing any moisture with this product. Grab my notebook because I did write down some similarities that I wanted to share with you guys on both of these products. So that way you guys can kind of make your decision. You can start with one and see what happens, or you can start with both and see which one you like more. But this way at least you have the option and you can try it out, and definitely let me know which ones you guys prefer. So some similarities that I have here, they're both Korean based, made in Korea specifically. They're hydrating. They really will give you that glowing skin that we want. Summer is approaching. We're kind of going more towards a minimalistic kind of look these days as far as beauty goes. We want less is more. So we want our skin to just feel hydrated at all times. They both have this milky texture combined with what feels hydrating and like water, but it's not watery or slippery. Sometimes you put on, I'll say for example, some cleansers that I have, moisturizers that I have will feel like they're slipping off of my face and not staying on my face. It just feels like it slides, and both of these toners do not do that. Both of these products are unscented, which for me, a person who does have sensitive skin, meaning I can't always put a lot of different scented products on my face because I will start breaking out around my forehead or like on my cheeks. So the fact that these are unscented is a plus for me. Again, a person with sensitivity, I prefer my skincare products to be unscented if possible. A few differences that I have noticed about both of the products is, one, I do find that with the Laneige, I could apply it one time and I don't need a second application. It could be because the tops of both of the bottles are pretty similar, but I think there might be a larger opening in the Laneige product versus the Then I Met You. So I find that Then I Met You, it just comes out a little bit slower and it doesn't really get the whole cotton round wet. And for me personally, I don't drench it, like it's not soaking wet, but I do like it a little bit damp. So that's like one difference that I've kind of noticed, is that with the Then I Met You, I will apply it maybe twice, but the Laneige toner, it's one and done. So I haven't personally seen Then I Met You in any retail stores. I haven't seen it in Ulta, I haven't seen it in Sephora, and those are places where I typically buy a lot of my skincare products. So as far as I know, you can only make these purchases online at their website at Then I Met You. But let me know if it's in any stores, because that would be game changing and life changing for me, and a lifesaver. Because whenever I run out, I have to reorder a bottle. I will say, however, shipping is pretty fast. I never have to wait, honestly, more than a week. I feel like it comes in the same week as I order it. So that's a plus. But as far as Laneige is in a lot of different stores. I've seen them in Ulta, I've seen them in Sephora. I've probably even seen them in some product in like drugstores as well. So I will say it's easier to get your hands on a bottle of Laneige or versus Then I Met You. You can also go on Amazon as well and get that. I think they might sell the larger size too, but at the time I had ordered from Then I Met You, so it's like, okay, let me just grab the small bottle of Laneige because I know I have this other toner coming, my Then I Met You toner coming in the mail, so I just purchased a small one. But yeah, that's always an option as well, using Amazon. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that it was informative for you guys. I hope that you go out and try one of these toners. You'll have to let me know in the comments which one you prefer, or if you've heard of either of these brands. I know sometimes when I bring up Then I Met You, people don't immediately know what I'm talking about, but it is huge in Korea. It's huge in Korean beauty, and like I said, I'm just so glad that I've discovered it. I love skincare, so if you want to know more, if you guys want me to review some other products that I use, I just want to start with toners because that's like one of my favorite parts of getting ready in the morning, and like my skincare routine is toning. So I just had to start with that. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button so you never miss another video again.